I was sent a leaked ban list. Does this look familiar? Obviously, I don't think it's the real ban list, but let's just talk about it anyway. I'm attempting to make this short and sweet, like my dad. It will never get old to me. Pardon my immaturity. Banned, Elder Entity Norton. It was either the old motherfucker that should have drowned in the tub. It's water. Tub has water in it, usually. Or instant fusion, and you don't want to take away other people's ability to summon Panzer Dragon? I've seen Norton way too fucking much, and I undervalued it some time ago. I have seen the light, the water, and he needed to get the fuck out of here. He old as fuck, so he should have been dead already. Limited cards. Emergency teleport. Cosmo Tin Can is a boost. That's it though, isn't it? Having the Telly and Cosmo was like, I can't really think of a simile right now, but you know what the fuck I mean. You play as many allowed E-Tellies in Cosmo because there's enough fucking psychics in the shit where it just makes sense. Hell, motherfuckers are even playing one psychic because this bitch just recycles herself, but Cosmo is the culprit, isn't it? Some people talked about it. I'm not really against the shit. I'm not really for it. I'm indifferent. Reasoning. Well, this is a hell of a way to just kill Infernoid. Who was playing that? Somebody was. And I guess you could also say Cosmo because they have a whole shit ton of dumbass levels. And I think at that point, when you have a deck that has levels from 1 through 9, if you're playing Dark Eclipser, there's a problem with that. At least with Infernoid, you either had 1, 3, or 4. That's it. But damn, that'd kill the shit out of Infernoid. It would kill it with fire. That didn't work. Armageddonite. I know it sends a whole lot of dark monsters and shit, and I understand playing 3 of it increases consistency, but Armageddonite, come on, son. Maybe some shit that I missed, but it's fucking Armageddonite. Of all cards you could put on this leaked ban list, Armageddonite, fuck out of here, nigga. Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend, I group them together because they are basically the same card, plus 200 defense. These are a type of floodgates, even though they can't hold the flood back because they're monsters. These prevent you or the opponent from playing the game, and we can't have that. I'm not saying that they're powerful enough to get hit, but if they do get hit, hey, I don't give a fuck. Draco Face-Off, that's not the fucking problem. I think the Draco Pals deck is relatively fair. They need to hit more things. Draco Face-Off ain't one of them. Blah blah like a motherfucker. Limit that shit. I had y'all going for a second. Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. I do not like this card. Mainly because Pendulums exist. And if Exciton exists, the Pendulum player can't do all the shit that they want to do. Which I understand that some of y'all motherfuckers like that, but the main fucking investment is completing scales. And if your opponent can simply just 2 level 4s, Exciton Knight, that's fucking retarded. I don't think that it needs to be here. The shit shouldn't have been made. Dark Magician of Chaos, the errated, castrated, balls cut off version. Who gives a fuck? End of the turn? Fuck that shit. And if they limit reasoning, why the fuck would I ever even consider playing this Inferno? Because I remember saying some shit about that. Like, you can get back reason. It's pretty good. But if they limit it, what the fuck's the point? Wind up Carrier Zen Mighty. Sure, put that shit at 3. But they got to ease it on in there. Solemn Strike. We know how strong this card is. And if you don't know, you should know. Ask somebody. It's cheaper than Warning. That's why it has to go to 1. Hieratic Seal of Convocation. Again, I do not believe that this is the actual ban list, but assuming that it is, for the sake of this video, they keep on switching this shit back and forth just because Beatrice is a rank 6 Laval chain. That bitch ain't that important. And before I eat my words, but I still mean this shit when I say it. Fuck that bitch. I mean, Dante did. Ha ha! Hieratics ain't doing shit. Even though they can make rank 6s like I shit out rice. I eat a whole lot of rice. They keep occupying space for this fucking card and it never does anything. Idea the Heavenly Squire. Of all things in Monarchs to hit, I'm not even saying that the shit's that powerful where it should be hit, but you're gonna hit the fucking Squire, not Pantheism, not Monarch Stormforth. Come on, son. Semi-limits, Dante Traveler the Burning Abyss. I'd rather have this motherfucker at 1, but that'll be kind of fucked up. We've had it 3. Y'all saw how that went there. So this seems fine before they eventually limit that shit. But we don't want to kill Burning Abyss entirely. Motherfucker, you had this shit at full force for over a year. Fuck y'all. Where's the Mind Magician? I kind of want to say it should be limited because the OCG did it first, but it's not really that serious. It's still a pretty good card, and I think it's the only card that actually fucking matters, if you're not counting Dragon Pit and Dragon Pulse. And Wavering Eyes. Wavering Eyes has the fourth effect to search itself. So as long as you have more than one Wavering Eyes in your deck and you play one and didn't draw the other, and it's so many motherfucking times where you just draw the fucking Wavering Eyes. Multiple copies. So if my opponent has the one Wavering Eyes to counteract my Wavering Eyes, I got the second one. But then they got the second. You'd be like, what the fuck? Wavering Eyes is a card that shouldn't have been made. And yes, my favorite part of a ban list, the unlimited shit. Charger Light Brigade. Don't matter. Drag Ravine. Don't matter. Oh my god, Dragonities at full force! Motherfucker. Dragonities in 2016. Come on, Tragonia. Dark Hole. Dark Hole could have been at 3 before Regeki got unbanned. I just think it's fair, and last but certainly not fucking least, Insector Hornet. I do not like Insectors as an archetype. I would like to use all the Eradicating Aerosol on those motherfuckers and kill them for good. But besides that obvious bias, I guess, if in fact this is the case, it isn't the worst thing, but they can still pop your whole field and some of the whole bunch of... They can still do that shit. Isn't Dragonfly still limited? Alright, so I guess it's okay. No, fuck Insectors. Alright, it wasn't that short. Sorry. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Now it's time for me to beg you to please click at least one advertisement. I know my hands didn't touch. It helps to make that motherfucking DINERO so I can pay rent. Thank you all very much in advance. It is so fucking appreciated if you can do that for little old me. You have my gratitude.